Okay, welcome back to Black Clover anime review episode number 97. Yep, 97. Yeah, this one I'm covering the news episode of the anime, which is called The Tilted Scale, and the 264 chapter manga Strings of the Strongest. Yep, like basically it's been going on for a while now. Still a lot of anime original stuff. This is the second episode of this new arc in a way. They kind of get some things progressed here, not a lot. Basically, we have Asta, who's actually out for an episode. Yes, that's been unusual for Asta, where he's unconscious. You see him very briefly at the start of it, where he's unconscious. Yami is, of course, informed about it, and, well, despite being unconscious, he's basically asleep. Yeah, via a sleeping potion. Yep, a sleeping potion. And, of course, Noel does tell about basically what happened in the last episode. And the guy who was trying to protect Marie from the last episode does try to explain. He does basically say something that, well, Goose basically easily points it on me to possibly be behind the devil banishers. Yep. So Yami basically is upset by this, so he brings Marks with him, and, well, he also reveals that basically something the viewers saw last week was that the band that Asta was wearing since the last one of the last canon episodes of the series, when they did the trial that Nozel gave to him, was removed. Yes, the viewer knew that, and, well, Nero was who could remove it because it was invisible. And she basically took it off so they could track where she is. And, well, the Mito basically, well, they do, and of course Goose decides to go straight to the man's office. How the heck did he know where his office is? Yeah, apparently somehow Goose found out where his office is, despite the fact Fenrir has never been to his office before. So he proceeds to wreck his office, where he wrecks the office wall behind him. Yami, of course, steps in later, of course. He says a line to him that basically only he would say about this, because, hey, I saw your magic last time, so he basically made a double. And before, and then of course Yami shows up basically to tell him, leave him alone, leave my squad alone, please. And then of course the Wizard King calls up and says, hey, cool down. I may have found out exactly what's going on here. We need to find a little bit more information before we actually pass judgment on them. Hold off judgment on this until later. Like, fine. And of course, Nozel shows up. Yes, Nozel is here. And of course, by the way, the Black Bulls episode having Yami is Noel, Goosh, Gordon. Yes, Gordon is here. Surprisingly, because a lot of the time the series doesn't give him a lot to do. And, well, so the team of Nozel to find out where they are. And, well, they end up basically going to a village that was that what they show in last week's episode that was attacked. And they get there, and of course, well, Yami tells Goosh, hey, do you have any pictures of your sister? He says, yeah, I got plenty of them. So he hands out pictures to all of them. And of course, well, the teams basically are this. You have Noel going with her big brother, Nozel. You have Gordon going with Goosh. And Fenrir going with Yami. And they go to a cemetery, and just by sheer coincidence, they just happen to run into the woman from last episode. Yes, and by the way, they actually know what. No, Nero there, she's still unconscious. They put her in the handcuffs that Marie was put in, and they blocked the tracker that was put on her. And that's it. That's the episode. Yeah. Well, can't wait for Yami to fight the Devil Vanishers. Oh, he'll have a blast beating the crap out of these people for daring to attack his squad. I'm surprised that they haven't got up to William Bonchins yet. Yes, I would think they would because, well, people might suspect that, well, actually, no. They would leave him alone because he was proclaimed as a hero. I'm surprised they didn't go up any other person who was possessed by an elf. Like, Nero, Asta, and Marie kind of make sense. The reason why they go after them, well, because Asta's got the anti-magic, Nero because of the horns, Marie because of the trial. Okay, I wonder who the next target is. I mean, William Vonches seems to be one of the most obvious choices they would go after, but who knows? And it looks like we're gonna have a captain's meeting next episode. Yep. And of course, the Wizard King's gonna inform the rest of the captains about what the heck is going on. And I wouldn't be surprised though Charlotte herself is targeting this. After all, she was possessed by an elf. Yes. Hopefully when Asta wakes up, he can basically explain to him, yeah, your reasoning is a bunch of bullcrap. Yeah, we have to beat the devil who was causing all this. Causing all that. Yep. So, now for new chat in the manga, the string's the strongest. We have the vice captain explaining about the Dark Triad. Basically, three people we already met before. We have Dante, the guy who attacked the Black Bull headquarters. Vanika, the woman who attacked the Heart Kingdom. And Zeon, the guy who attacked the Golden Knight headquarters. Dante has gravity body magic. Vanika has curse winding and blood magic. And Zeon has got spinal and bone magic. And he's like, however, my magic will take me to Carl. I need to choose individuals who have the greatest chance of winning. And Jack's like, you always think of choose among us captains. And he was like, please let me go. I know it's insolent of me to ask, but I'm begging you. You an idiot. You know that's what's no way he's take you out. You know, we do understand, but remain here to defend the before mission. And you're also like, you know. This other point I want to ask you. The resistance forces in the Space Kingdom that oppose Dark Triad, they one members come to Clover Kingdom in secret. I believe it's your place, Izzy. Who exactly are you? Say what? I'm told I'm a Spade Kingdom prince. And it was like shocked. Even Austin like, a Spade Kingdom what? Austin didn't even know at all. You know, for real? Yeah, apparently they evacuated the Clover Kingdom when the rebellion against the royal family broke out. And I was like, I see, Visa Rail. That would explain his magic. I was like, huh? The guy in the place told me he was a servant of the old Spade family. The Spade royal family. He should also know about the enemy and the cast design. And this is, of course, Jack Over saying, that doesn't make handle a good idea. You go, good idea. A servant can be hostile spy. He give everyone. If I'm not, I'm not the one who save. Maybe no point. It's not just me. Ever since the Alpha incident, you've all been suspicious of Captain Fonches too. Yeah. Can't blame me for that. After all, he was one to choose between humans and elves. That's why he's hurting right now. He's gonna find more earnest than anyone else on Magic Night. Back then, after that guy who got me, I was blacking out. Remember seeing something. As he fought Captain Fonches, he was protecting the Golden Dawn members. Yeah, we go see a flashback when you find him. You shall be rid of your baggage and concentrate on fighting much more. Which ones? Each manage them. And of course, Captain Fonches says this. The members of Golden are my pride and my dream. Captain Fonches was captured because he protected while fight. To you, he may be a traitor who turns back in the kingdom. But to us, he's the most kindest, most reliable captain anywhere. Thinks that Xian guy, he thinks he killed the entire Golden Dawn. He didn't wipe us out though. We're alive. Captain Fonches spells say this. We're not done yet. We are the Golden Dawn, and we are the Clover Kingdom's strongest brigade. In order to prove that, I will be the one to save Captain Fonches. Jack's like, quit your bark, no one asked you. Would you be quiet already? In order to prove that I'm storing a mana over here. So we can take down that bony jerk. You know, is through losing. Alright, I don't hate people like yeah, that's Vice Captain. If you're a Space Kingdom Prince or Vice Captain, you're still you, huh, you know? We will depart from the Space Kingdom for 2 days from in the morning. Some of the details of our strategy later. That's gonna be Dark Triad and rescue our captains. In that case, I'd like to ask the Heart Kingdom for their help as well. Yes, I've only been able to contact them since yesterday. Something happened. Yesterday, Dark Triad left the castle. Since we were absent, I was able to act dramatically in speaking them. Bring me to our kingdom. What did you say? And then we have, well, looks like Noelle's woken up and, oh, you're finally awake. And she's surrounded by the leaders of the Iron Man. It's like, you're... Yep, it's the Iron Midnight Sun survivors. Yep. Yeah, the the Evil Eye and, well, the guy who was the leader of the group. Yeah, it's something though that she wakes up to see the Eye of the Midnight Sun, the former bad guys of the series. Yeah, great chapter. Next chapter comes out in 3 days, mind you. Yes. I'm like, must be something going on Sunday to basically to release it early. It's possible, but overall, great chapter. 9.5 out of 10. That's what I give it. Okay, so that's it for particular review. My next review is going to be a Comic Corner, my 1200 review for it. Yep. You'll find my thoughts on that next. Okay, 26 video. Bye.